What's going on, YouTube? The third night of Halloween, I'm still behind, but you know what? That's okay. This is actually a little bit easier for me, so it gets me in front of the camera, gets the information out there, gets the video uploaded, so that's okay. We will get to how it's supposed to be. It'll happen. Honestly, it's whatever. I got so much going on right now. Like I said, with the party going on, the cleanup crew today, which was myself, and then my oldest daughter had a church function thing, so I had to be there all dressed up in tie, button-up shirt, slacks, and all the stuff in between. Everyone's like, look at you clean up nice. I'm like, well, yeah, my kid's got her thing, and it's important. Okay, because kids remember who show up. Bottom line. But for the third night of Halloween, we have watched Stay Alive. Now, this movie came out in 2006, so watching it now, the premise of it is actually a really good premise. It's almost even original. There's really no type of horror genre that's kind of centered around a particular video game, to where the game becomes how you die, per se. If, when you die in the game, you die in real life. So when you're playing the game, there's no, reset, there's no extra life. When you get offed in that game, you're going to be offed in real life the exact same way. For me, that's really cool. And yes, a little biased because I play video games. So I like video games. So for me, there was a slight little bit of a horror element that was kind of freaky and creepy because it's like, I play these games. I play the crap out of Halo, Resident Evil, various shooters and whatnot. So, like Gears of War, if I was to be chainsawed in half, that would suck to get... So there's a sense of okay, I can buy into this. It's got Frankie Muniz in it from Malcolm in the Middle. Y'all know him. Sophia Bush. Okay, we all know Sophia Bush. She's a cutie. The movie, for the most part, like I said, it came out in 2006. So it's 12 years old. It has aged okay. A lot of the cinematography graphics of it hold up pretty well. You can get away with some of the CG-ness of it because it's a video game. So when the actual Countess is in the real world, she's very CG video game looking, and that's okay because it's supposed to be, video game-ish. So you can't really be like, oh, that looks really fake. It's fine. As an overall different kind of take, it's not your traditional slasher horror, or, oh, hey, if you smoke weed or have a cigarette or have some sex, drink beer, the killer's going to get you. Nothing like that. It's literally just you're playing a game. And then, like I said, halfway through in the movie, the game becomes real life, which is pretty cool. Frankie Muniz is the character Swink in the movie. There's a particular part in there where he's going to be the distraction, right? While everyone else can figure out the actual mystery of all of it. And the entity kind of takes over and he's not able to play the game. He goes, bitch, that's cheating. I'm not even dead yet. I was giggling. I was laughing. The movie's fun. It's PG-13, so it's not like it's one of those horrifical type of movies where, the family couldn't watch it. But then again, I wouldn't recommend young children watching this movie because, for one, I don't think they'd get a lot of it. And for two, you're going to have to explain why they're dying and all the other stuff. But young adults, your 12-year-olds and up, yeah, Dad, hey, son, let's watch a movie. And they're like, Dad, this is so stupid. Let me text my friends and FaceTime and stuff. All in all, though, for Halloween, if you're looking for something that's different and it's not your traditional Jason, Freddy, Pennywise kind of thing, this is a good movie. It's worth it, especially if you're a gamer. If you're a gamer, you'll appreciate a lot of the tropes in there, a lot of the nods, a lot of the references. It's there. If you don't like video games, you might not look at it the same way that, per se, I do, or maybe not appreciate it in the same way that I do, and that's okay. But as far as, like I said, giving you a third suggestion movie for the 13 Nights of Halloween, I would say Stay Alive. It's got everything you could possibly want in that type of genre. And the concept of it is good. It's good enough to be like, this is worth the watch. And me and my friends, we paid for this movie when we watched it, and we walked with that wasn't bad. I'm going to own it. I do own it. I have it on DVD. That's right, DVD. Digital video disc. Not on Blu-ray, not on 4K, good old DVD. And you know what? I'm fine with that. That's a video for another time about the whole advancement and quality. Don't get me wrong, I like sharp things as much as the next person, but come on. DVD. It's the wave of the future. So, for me, if this were to come out today, there is some cheese in there. with some of the lines, some of the acting. It's not like it's real believable, but then again, it's revolving around gamers. If you ever hung out with a gamer, they've got that nailed down pretty good. It's pretty, the game. And I hate this so much in movies, even in this one, when they're holding a controller and they're like doing this while they're... No. The only time you're ever doing that is if you do not know the combos in Mortal Kombat or Tekken or Street Fighter, and you're trying to... That's the only time that's going to happen. I hate that so much. Like when they're playing... I mean, literally, if you're watching a game, it's usually this is kind of going on and shoot, kind of little turning and like little controller. And that's about as much... It's nothing like... It drives me crazy. Because that's not believable. That's not real. That's not how games are played. And like I said, unless you're playing a fighter game, you don't know the combos, then yes, you are button mashing like crazy to beat your opponent. But other than that, it's not like it's, oh my god, I'm going to dock you like a gajillion points. There is some cheese. Some of the acting is not the best of acting, but the concept is really cool. The idea of it is really cool. And I do like how it's a game in the real world, and then halfway in, it literally just molds into one. It becomes just like this, and I liked that. And yes, because I'm a gamer, I'm going to enjoy it a little bit more than your average stuff. So for me, I'd give this a 7 out of 10. I really would. Other people might give it a lower or a higher score. For me, it's a 7 out of 10. It's got everything you could possibly want. It just does. And it's got that... It left me with a creep vibe. And that, for me, is why I would see horror movies, is I want to be creeped out or kind of like, I don't know about that. Like, I'm not going in there. No way. Forget it. You're crazy. Super crazy. Oscar, I also thank you. I know I left you in the other room so I could do this real quick because you've been helping me clean up all the chairs and tables and load them all up into your buddy's truck at the bounce house. So shout out to you, buddy. Even though we don't work together anymore. It's so sad. Just not the same. There you go. Stay alive. 7 out of 10. Leave those comments down below. Have you seen it? If you did see it, what'd you think of it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Was it, you're like, pass? Think it's kind of like, let's wipe the dust off the old DVD and pop it in and then see where it's at. I don't know if Netflix has it. I don't know if Hulu has it. It's just I watched it because I owned it. I have it, so there it is. 7 out of 10. Comments, all that. I appreciate it. And if you didn't see it, then what's a really good scary video game? Like the Resident Evil, Gears of War, the Horror Survival, Dead Space. Throw that down in there. Love to hear from you, all the feedback. Thumbs up this video, like it, share it, favorite it, put it out there. I'd really appreciate it. Little fumble there. Please subscribe to the channel. Like those subscriptions. Like I know, like I said, the videos are lacking the little intro and the music. But like I said, it's just everything's going on. And I'm not giving up. 13 nights, 13 reviews, boom, boom, boom. It's happening. So please subscribe. I really appreciate it. It just means a lot to me. Okay, it really would. And remember, guys, you heard it here at the source.